and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena, dinosaurs. But CGB, you just played dinosaurs and they were bad. And I'll be taking no questions on that subject. Curious. I'm always curious to test things that didn't work in the past and see how they play now that I've been on YouTube for 5 years and am usually doing well for a built-in audience. One of the things that I learned along the way over the 5 years was that people didn't want to see you lose and would turn off the video when you had a losing streak. And I constantly get the comments like people want to see the real, experience, all the games, all the wins, all the losses. However, every time I've done the test, the people turning it off have won. Enough people have dropped off. So yesterday's video is a test of that very subject, which I will continue to do. Every now and then I'll test it. I'll see if I can frame losing as content, because the honest truth is that if I could make good content out of my losses, that would save me so much time and misery and pain. So maybe that will work. Anyway, we're going to talk about this deck. Yesterday's deck was a super greedy ramp deck. It was definitely the kind of deck that works in early access but doesn't work on ladder. I have no regrets about the final analysis of that deck. This deck, however, is an actual ladder deck playing dinosaurs that you can run, and I think it's very good. So instead of using fight rigging or trying to ramp into a tally, we're just trying to get them dead. So this deck is going to run Triumphant Chomp and Lore Keeper. It's going to run only 2 Paleontologists and Belligerent Yearling and the Firstborn of Gishath to really get the damage started on turn 2. It's got the Hammer Skull, of course, probably the common thread between these decks. Cyclone Raptor. I decided to go with this. I'm really not sold necessarily on this card, but getting the opponent to take 4 damage or play off tempo might be very, very useful. Imagine they're holding up Lightning Strike or Go for the Throat. They have to play it on their turn so they don't play their Sheldred on time, or they have to take 4 damage, which could put you in range to kill them. It's gotta be pretty good. And I wanted a 4-power creature to really pump the Yearling and make cards like Triumphant Chomp and Firstborn of Gishath hit a little harder. I'm going to try this name. It's Quinth. Eathquinth. Probably. We'll go with it. Rampaging Raptor. If you want to get them dead, this is a fast and brutal card that gets them dead. And I'm still running the Dracosaur. I'm torn between this or the Hatcher, the 5-mana 5/3 that makes 2 eggs and gives other dinos haste. Maybe it should be both, but that does seem like a lot of 5s. I still think that this card, what this card can do that nothing else in the deck can, is stabilize a battlefield on its own and take over a game on its own, whereas everything else, they can go around it, they can go over it. So even though I think that this isn't the most aggressive dinosaur I could play, I think this is the dino in the spot. Wow. 3-minute and 30-second intro. Who is this guy? Let's thank the sponsors. Moxfield, best deck building site on the internet. CoolStuffInc.com, promo code CGB5 for a discount. And Ultimate Guard, who protects my paper cards, and I love them for it. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin.
Message from CGB HQ.
New playmat. Yes, we have the CovertGoBlue Dinosaur Rider playmat. You can get this sweet playmat and the sweet new token as well in a bundle at coolstuffinc.com/CGB. That's CovertGoBlue HQ. coolstuffinc.com/CGB. Get yours today for the easy price of $19.99. Opponent goes first. We got Hammer Skulls and we've got 2-mana plays. We have to draw land, but we're a 26 land deck that also runs 6 ramp pieces. I have seriously, if this is mono red again, and it looks like it is, this is 9 out of 11 games so far today, which is just so painful. I don't even know how to express how annoyed I am. Interesting. It's a different take on mono red where they just don't play a creature for 3 turns. So yeah, usually my life total is about 8 at this stage. Okay. Well, I think this allows me to try to be the aggressor. I attack you for 6. I mean, what's their hand? It's just lightning strikes and play with fires? I'm so confused. It doesn't really matter. I hate them so much. I am perfectly fine with them being mana screwed, mana flooded. I hope that that's what they get every game, to be honest. I want their misery to just rain from the ceiling. Okay. What you got? No kidding. I was pretty sure they had that the whole time. Okay. You gonna block it too? Wow. I mean, how can they win from this position? If this player wins, I'll actually respect them, because mono red usually can't figure out how to do anything other than hit face at every turn. Double invasion. It's pretty good. They killed 2 6/6s. They have more of my respect than they deserve, but oh, that is a hell of a draw. Wow. Just when they thought they were gonna start getting in with a Shivan Devastator. They left 1 mana up. Do they know about First Strike? I don't think they know about First Strike. They don't know about First Strike. Well, there went my respect for them. Just when I thought there was a mono red player with a brain, they let me down. I should have known better. If this is a mono red or an almost mono red aggressive deck, it will be the 10th out of 12 games. Look at this hand. Look at how fine the shuffler is. I mean, this is better, right? Because we got the turn 1 lore keeper. We still have to draw a larger dino to really pay off our yearlings, but our deck's full of them, so we got this. A white deck that gains life to try to beat the red decks. Brilliant. New meta. Black-white. What are you cooking? Aha. All right, well, danger. Definitely in danger. Fortunately, we have a solution there. The shuffler continues to be as fine as it can be. Wouldn't be surprised if we don't draw a single dinosaur with a power greater than 3 in this game. But we got the chomp off, and that's the power of a turn 1 ramp spell. A little life gain for the opponent. Yeah, easy. Did the thing. Rampaging Raptor. I'm really curious if the opponent wants to double block. What do they have for 1 mana that's holding priority? Let's go find out. How you doing? The Gumdrop Poisoner. So when they play that, they're going to gain 2 life right away, so they can take out the yearling. They need a land, though. Infernal Grasp of the Raptor. Nice. Attack. Hold. I mean, I think we have to keep the pressure on. And is this a better play than the other 3/2 trample? Honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe we just don't use its ability at all and just attack with it. That's a decline into a decline. Don't let auto tapper get you. We're just trying to close this game. Okay, they didn't get the land. They do go up to 4. They're keeping Skrelv on top. That seems crazy to me. Okay, they just wanted to make sure they got a +1/+1 counter. Is that enough to keep them alive? All right, I can play this and use the trigger. I can deal 3 damage here. They can block here. They can block here. Then they take dead, I believe. Doesn't matter which one we keep. We have to pay the 2. Target a dinosaur you control. We decline being a 2/3. That would be bad. And we swing with all. They got mana screwed, and they were a good sport about it. They're better they're a better person than I. Hammer Skull on the draw, Raptor. I feel like I'm supposed to mulligan for the Lore Keeper on the draw. I can't remember the last time I won a game on the draw with dinosaurs. That's a bad sign. But, I mean, this hand is a curve. It's a curve of dinosaurs. Like, what else are you really asking for? Let's try it. Yay. All right, 10th mono red out of 13 games. Just normal arena. Meta is fine, by the way. It's totally fine. By the way, I should not have played the Gorge. I should have played a Veil. Now I have to take 1 to play the Firstborn, and that would be a mistake. I'm just going to say it's because I'm tilted because of how, well, you know how I feel about this deck. I hope that all the pilots for it could fall into a lake for all I care. All right, that's too harsh. I take that back. But if they never got access to the internet again, I'd be cool with it. I'd be 100% cool with it. I'm even gonna emote them. That's how far this has gone. If it comes down to that 1 point of life, it's my fault. My bad. I can't think of anything that will make me enjoy this game. Even winning. That's not true either. Winning's great. I just think the odds of winning are so low the second you go second that it's not even worth playing most of the time. I have to make content every day. You don't. You can concede and close the arena and not come back. That is a thing you can do. Six. Mono Red's killed it before. Oh, they're still on Mech Warfare. Suppose that's good for me in its way. Another one. Gonna make them get through. Once I play the Dracosaur, if they don't spend their removal on that, they're in big trouble. Okay, Chandra, that's 2 points a turn.
I'm basically a professional at saving Innistrad by now.
Got something to do with the mana?
I'd love to.
They're at 4. Makes me wonder if I'm supposed to Rampaging Raptor. Oh, what a nice sequence. Okay. They don't read it, right? They've never read a Rampaging Raptor in their life. They're gonna take this. Clever girl.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Can they finish it with one card here?
You're lucky this is a warning shot.
Still at 7. We've got Rampaging Raptor and Rampaging Raptor. We attack all. 6, 12. They have to block. They don't have to, right? 12. Yeah, they do. We have a chump blocker. That's a lot. But if they block one of these, then they take 10, 14, which isn't lethal. And then they counterattack. Do they get points through? They do. They get points through with the Foundry and the Kumano if I all attack. Come on, Raptors. Show me what you can do. If I don't give them any creature damage, I can probably win this game. They would need 2 pieces of solid face damage.
Come on,
They might have one already, but they would need to draw another. And there's more cards in their deck that aren't that than are. So yeah, no kidding. They waited on the face damage. Not really a reason to do that at end step. And they scoop. Yeah, they could have made a better decision with the lightning strike because they had enough mana to like use it and another burn spell. They might have been able to find a way to stay alive and get one more draw. Hunting my 14th red aggro deck of the day. I did just win on the draw against a mech warfare version. I haven't seen a mech warfare version in a long time. Nope, we get Esper Control. Jester has played Esper Control every day of their life for the last, like, 5 years. We go first with a good curve. Let's see what we can do. Come on, Cavern of Souls. One-time Cavern of Souls. What? The mono red got to Jester. Jester? Jester, what happened? Tell me what happened. Who did this to you? I think I wanna... It's Esper? It's Esper. I think I want to do the double yearling with the chomp. They named human, so they're not going to play a Rafine. They might play a Skystrike Officer or the Siege Veteran. Either one of those, they're in big trouble. Oh, Jester. Oh, Jester. Oh, Jester. I'm sorry that the mono red decks got to you this way. We've all lost faith sometimes. I just never thought you would. I always thought you were the best of us, the true believer. But here you are, running creatures with lifelink. And I know why. I know why. I get it. We all lose faith sometimes. F's in the chat for Jester, everybody. F's in the chat. Leave some supportive comments. One of the true believers has fallen. And now look at them. Reduced to chump blocking with Adeline. It's sad. It's sad when the world is like this. I don't blame Jester. I blame Mono Red. Look what it's done to the people. Noxie, give me the news. Got a bad case of mono blues. I'm workshopping it. Give me some space. It's gonna be great. Anyway, this hand is great. Lore Keeper, Even if we don't draw the land, we're going to drop a yearling, and then next turn we'll have 3 mana for dinos. If we draw a land in the next 2 cards, we play Raptor. It's the power of the Lore Keeper going to work. Take back what I said. Don't love you. I hate you. You're my sworn enemy. It's basically mono red with giant growth and picnic ruiner. Don't get it twisted. Don't think you're seeing some innovative stuff, okay? Honestly, I am really torn on how to use this Lore Keeper, because if we draw next turn, if we draw land, we can Dracosaur. If we draw a 1-mana removal, a Chomp, we can play this and that. But we could also get the Raptor just going right now. The problem is, they're so aggressive. Like, this is a deck that could kill me next turn. I think I'm supposed to do this. Can't turn down the 6 damage. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 15 damage if they go all in on an attack and leave any of my creatures alive. Here it comes. 5/5 double strike. What do you guys think? If I take it, I go to 10. I mean, I guess it depends what else they can do, right? They've got to get this to 10 power, which I don't really see. I could just counterattack and potentially win. I could also put the Lore Keeper in front, which would give me another turn of this staring match. We could also do something like this. It's all about how scary this deck is and what it can reasonably accomplish, right? They needed the giant growth pre-combat to get the double strike. They chose to put on the Ruiner. If we block like this, they die to an untapped land. And we probably don't die, but they might, like, pump the Scamp, kill the Hammer Skull. If they do that, we're playing a longer game, which I'm okay with. It just sucks so bad because not blocking is likely death. Okay, so they're just going with Scamp, trade, Hammer Skull. Probably. And now they're down to just the Ruiner. That's a 2/2, and that's good for us. We have the Raptor. We're still at 20. I think now we try to kill them. They're at 3, we're at 20. Do your worst. A lot of pain land over there as well. Go to 1. Sure. Yeah. Double strike. I mean, that's not enough. You got a quest you're trying to do? Not on my watch. Out of there. And unlike the ramp version of the deck, the good old solid aggro can still win some games, even though we didn't draw removal. On the draw, I mean, it's got Hammer Skulls and a turn 2 play. We can hope we're still in the game. Our opponent has a Jace Avatar, but could definitely be mono red, although people who spike that hard to even fake avatars are usually mythic by now. Oh well. Where are my chomps? I think I've drawn 1 chomp in 6 games. This is my 11th, for those keeping track, 11th aggressive red strategy out of 15 games. Healthy meta. If you were considering getting back into Arena and mono red tilts you as bad as it tilts me, hopefully you found this information helpful. Oh, you are 1 turn late, aren't you? Let's play you, though. I don't plan to block with the Gishath anyway. There's nothing it can really block against mono red on the draw. And this might set us up for Gishath as a removal spell in the near future. Perfect Magic the Gathering. Yeah, we can't. There's nothing we can realistically do about this. Nothing anybody can do about this. You have to have a perfect curve on the play with every spell hitting exactly what it needs to, or have them just fail. So if the rest of their hand are lands, like, maybe we have a chance. But they played this Sokinzon. They could have just channeled it to give this flying. I mean, if they messed up, we'll take it. Maybe they meant to channel it and played it instead? Or they're just slow rolling that they have all the right cards anyway? That works. Any permanent will do that on the turn you transformed your Kamano, so good for you. Not... What are they doing? They're holding up a lightning strike? It's kind of sus. Well, my calculus didn't take into account that they might just kind of punt, which is what it feels like is happening. And they're mono red, so I should. Trash talk. If I can't win the games against mono red, I can trash talk them. Don't try to stop me. Okay, well, obviously they had the lightning strike. Nothing else would make them just do that the way they did. But they still could have gotten 2 more damage in with their Godric, and then this turn lightning strike. All right, we make them draw a spell here. They're top decking. How good are you? They are amazing. They top decked a Witchstalker's Frenzy against the Dino deck. Wow. All right, chomp this. We finally drew one. Raptor gets in 4 points now, or Hammer Skull next turn. Let's go with Hammer Skull. And we're swinging on them. Now we've got to finish them before they draw enough burn to finish me. They go to 6. This is it. They have to have it. Did I pull this off? Okay, I mean, I'll take the win and I'll take the diamond. They had a lot of opportunities. I'm sure you saw it. They could have held the Sokinson and channeled it to make Godric fly. When they did make Godric fly, they could have pumped 2 more damage into it. They also could have attacked all the turn I played the Hammer Skull, and they would have gotten at least 3 more damage in with their other creatures that ended up just dying in a mass attack anyway. I think they had probably about 25 damage available to them, and they only took about, well, 16. And we are back for the post-game wraps and the little wrap-up tale at the end of the video. And you know what? You're not having deja vu. You've probably heard this before if you watch every single day. It's that time again. Covert Go Travel. This one is a personal vacation. The only, like, personal vacation. No work vacation that I've had this year. So I'm going to be gone for a considerable amount of time, probably back in the studio recording on December 7th. So I'm out of here for a while. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody who celebrates that particular holiday. And I hope the rest of you have a really good time in the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. As usual, I'm going to hustle to record videos ahead of time. I am very nervous. I don't know if this time I will get enough done. I've said it before. This is going to be the biggest test I've had. I need to do like over 20 videos in 2 days. It's fine. This is fine. I'm totally fine. As always, I do it because I love it and because I know that somewhere out there is somebody whose day is a little bit brighter because they got a video from the one in Best of One. So the best thing you can do for me is enjoy the videos, leave a like, leave a comment, and share with a friend. Let them know that, I don't know, what would you let them know about this channel? Hi, do you like Magic? He plays a lot of Standard and He makes fun of his viewers in the intro, and he doesn't take questions. And yeah, anyway, come up with something to say. I don't really know. Tell your friends about it. Some people watch me just to hate on me. It's fine. Let's go. I'll take your ad rev. It's good. But here in this particular outro, the thing I always want to let you know is, number one, yes, videos are shorter. It will not always be this way. It's a symptom of recording all this stuff in advance. Number two, you're cool.